Can you guys hear me?
Sure.
Yes.
All right. Hello, Andre Hopkins, independent journalist. My question is going to go to Eggster here. So, with you announcing this will likely be your last game, just what do you have as a final takeaway from your time playing in VCT?
My final takeaway. Oh man, that's such a hard question. I'm honestly just grateful, like that I've gotten to step out of my comfort zone so much, and I'm happy I've got to play with so many cool guys and against so many cool guys. And my final takeaway is like I'm very very grateful for everything that's happened in my life, and I'm looking forward to the future, and I'm happy about the past.
And then just a quick follow up. Just how did it feel to be back on the Yoru today?
Oh, it felt amazing. I've been like kind of memeing on Twitter like the thumbnail of like, oh, I didn't know what I'm doing. But after some of our losses, and today I was thinking like, damn, I knew what I was doing.
All right, thank you guys, and good luck in stage two.
You think
You guys.
Alrighty. Moving on now to Pedro Romero.
Hey guys, Pedro Romero, independent journalist. Likewise, congrats on the victory. Frankly enough, it's the fastest match in VCT America's history and one that I don't think anybody expected it. But question mostly goes to Rossy, but anybody else can chime in. You kind of mentioned in the broadcast on the post-match interview about basically having a game plan or not having any game plan, but like following up on that, what was the lead up to this match and what was that preparation like, if any, for this? And yeah.
Oh,
There was
but,
none.
yeah. We were not scrimming with Eggsterr for the past 5 days. We did not know the comps we were going to run until maybe about what 15 minutes, 15 minutes before we got on the stage. Maybe that's giving a little too much time. Yeah, we had no clue. We didn't even know comps. We were practicing with somebody else. So yeah, none.
Quick follow-up, Exter. If was there a moment in time, like maybe like in this week before this match, that you kind of came to the decision of like stepping away and retiring, or did it happen like as a gradual thing?
Yeah. The day before our match was loud, I had like a long talk with my coach, basically talking about how like I'm having like a hard time, and I'm really like it's basically just didn't make any sense for me to play. And really, the only thing that like would have kept me is if we like played good and started winning. But I just like my head was in the clouds like during a lot of these matches, and yeah, it's kind of been weighing over me for a while.
Okay, thank you. Next up is Sierra F, independent journalist.
Yeah. Hello, Sierra Zhobiii, freelance esports commentator from NA. First off, just congrats on the final game, victory, Eggster, and I'm glad we got to see the old rankers back in the server in their prime here today. This question kind of jumps off of the retirement arc. Are you planning on going like the saucy FNS route, like NV co-streamer, or are you going back to just the Twitch grind, or what does the future look like for you now that you're retired?
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna try to just like follow my passions, like whatever feels fun and feels good to me, like that's what I'm gonna go towards. I'm in like a very, very fortunate spot in my life where I can pretty much just focus on my passions. So I'm gonna try a lot of different things and see like what sticks. I'm not sure about the watch parties. I don't know. I haven't really like I've done some in the past, but they're not like that fun. So I'm not sure.
Bro, you better watch part of our games, bro.
No, no, I got you guys, bro. As long as you play like you played today, with no brain, I'm watching every game and I'm having a blast.
We're playing with the half a brain.
No, no,
Watch,
no,
bro.
no. I want to see what you
Watch brain. Go to the other room and beat your ass, bro.
Perfect,
You better watch
perfect.
the games, motherfucker.
Oh, he's doing the Dookie.
Thank you so much, and congrats on the win.
Thank you, Sierra. Moving on now to Prensa Esports.
Hi guys, I'm Jorge Levin from Prensa Esports. Is my question is for Demon1. What will you say made this match different from the others? Today we say you in a different mood, no sad face, etc. What was different about this match?
I knew it was pointless, so I just played like it was pointless.
Ya supe que no tenía sentido jugar esta partida, por eso.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any other press, please raise your hand or
Holy
type in
aura.
the chat. Any additional questions for NV? Alrighty, Andre Hopkins has another question.
Already back. Andre Hopkins again, independent journalist. This question's gonna go to Demon1. Like you guys were talking about how you figured out the comps just like 3 minutes beforehand. I mean, how does it feel to be on the Reyna again? I mean, we haven't seen that at all pretty much during the stage.
I've always wanted to play Reyna. I think it's super fun. Unfortunately, the first half of Vine, I just died to like a stinger like 8 times, so I didn't even get to shoot my gun. But when I was shooting, boy, I was shooting one taps only.
It's too much, bro.
Like the Reyna felt good. I'm gonna be honest. Like I haven't shot like on fire on any other agent, but like Reyna was like my agent, bro. I was like feeling on the Reyna. But yeah, it was super fun. Yeah, I'd like to play Reyna again.
One taps only. Thank you, bro.
Moving on to Pedro Romero.
This question goes to Rossy and Demon1. In light of Eggster's retirement, I want to ask you about your thoughts on him in particular. What will you remember most about him, either like inside of the server, outside of the
Rage
server?
baiting.
Bro. Miserable every day. Him and Mateo just rage baiting me in practice all day. You know, I like to have fun, but I'm a pretty serious person when it comes to practice. Outside the game, I'm always jokes, nothing serious. But in practice, he'll always have, what is the strat? You would know the strat. But like 50% of the time he knows the strat, 50% he doesn't, so I can't tell if he's serious. He would rage bait me so hard. Yeah, look at this guy. Like nothing ever serious, you know? That was the worst. Like I'd rather him go -30 every match than rage baiting me in practice. Oh my god, bro. That's what I'm gonna remember.
I wasn't always like this, bro. It was fucking Kane and Ion, man. Kane and Ion, bro.
But on a more like serious note, though, like I would say I gotta give a lot of respect to Egg because we pushed him really hard. Like me, like the veterans, me, Max, Kaz,
He pushed through it.
and he got through it. You know what I mean? So he got through it the whole time, and I'm glad it just ended like this. And yeah, he's forever gonna be good. I would always remember him as a great teammate because he just always listened, and I would say he tried his best. I appreciate that.
Okay, moving on to Sierra F.
Yeah, this question goes to both Demon1 and Rossy. Obviously, you guys messed around with the columns mentioned 15 minutes before you decided on them. In addition to the Reyna, we saw like the Kesnet Cypher. Was there anything like agent-wise or strat-wise that was just thrown out and worked so well that you're like, it caught you by surprise and we might see it later, like when you guys come back for stage 2?
I don't think there were any strats.
Bro,
We just walked around the map.
We were guessing, like
We were just walked around the map.
like Egg would make a call, Mateo would make a call. That was it. It was just Egg and Mateo saying ideas. That was it. And in the mid round, like I remember there was one round very clearly. Mateo's like, "Okay," and me and Max are in garage, and we're just not saying anything and just killing them all. Like that's just that's what rankers is. Like you just play the game, you do whatever you want on an individual level. There's no teamwork, no coordination, no communication. Sometimes it's like, "Hey, I'm gonna flash." That is about what we'll get.
I think the only words I said on Haven was like, yo, Egg flashed for me, and I died. So I proceeded to not say words for the rest of the game, and I kept on killing people.
Bro, what about Kez's Clove, bro? Kez's feeling on Clove. You don't think that was crazy?
They're shooting back on him. I'll be honest. I was watching him. They just don't shoot back.
Yeah, they
They
just
just did not shoot
Clove
back.
Clove Aura right
They didn't
there.
shoot back that game against him.
Bro, remember when he's like backside triple 3v5 and he just kills 3 people?
Exactly. They were,
I was looking at my
crouch
map and I
trained.
was just like,
All crouch trained. I was watching him. He was full blind. All 3 kills, he was full blind. He's just going like this.
that's the Clove Aura, bro.
Bro,
That's the
I don't
movement
I
speed.
don't even think like he smoked for us once. Like I don't remember him saying, "Yeah, I can smoke for you," like anything like that. There was nothing.
I think he smoked once.
Bro, these
or-
guys are
or-
rage
or-
baiting,
and
bro.
No, I remember it was the last round on blind, like defense, the last round defense. He said, "I can smoke for you short." I said, "Don't do anything for me, bro." That's what I said. I said, "Please don't do anything. Don't
No.
teamwork."
He asked if we needed smokes like the first 6 rounds of bind, maybe all 12 rounds actually, and every round was like, no, just do your thing. Do your own thing,
Just
bro.
stop,
Go do
bro.
your own thing.
No, that we're gonna beat a dead horse, but yeah, that's what it was.
That's amazing. Thank you guys.
All right, guys, we're going to go into our last few questions here. Pedro Romero.
Question over to Eggsterr. You've had, I would say, a very eventful and very memorable career, going from content creator to getting to join and form the Rankers team, to going to Ascension, getting to Tier 1, and then having your experience here, regardless of what happened. what do you hope for people to take away or more so remember from your experience, not just like this year, but your entire career in general as a professional player?
Honestly, I think one of the biggest takeaways is to just like follow your passion and have fun. Like, really, like my whole life has just been like, okay, what's the most fun thing I can do? And then just following that. Going through the tier two and like playing Ascension, like even if we lost that grand final to TSM, like I would not trade it for anything. Like that was the most fun year of my life. And I feel like I grew so much and I had so much fun, bro. And yeah, like that. I think just like follow your passion, honestly. That's kind of been my motto, and it's where I'm gonna keep going.
Respect.
Thank you for that. Andre Hopkins?
Hunter Hopkins again, independent journalist. My question is going to go to Rossy. You talked in the post-game press conference about how you messaged text and were like, "Oh, just make it quick." I mean, how does it feel to flip that and you are the person to do it?
Well, I wanted to give all the glory to God for the victory because that was divine intervention for today, and I truly believe that. But I mean, for me, it's like bittersweet because first of all, the game doesn't matter. Second off, that's like a brother to me, right? And um, it's like, yeah, nice, we won. I'm really happy for Egg. Teammates always come first, but it's like they don't want to do it at the expense of a good friend of mine, you know. So it definitely not the greatest feeling, for him. But I'm kind of happy about it just because I know it doesn't affect them like for their playoffs or anything like that. Maybe seeding, right? But they're still in playoffs. They're still going to do well. They're still a top team. I'm sure this is just going to be like a one-off thing that people forget. And yeah, I think this is just God saying, "Hey, this needed to happen for Egg to happen," and that was it.
I think it's very well said. So again, good luck to you guys in stage 2.
Thank you.
Thank you so much to our press who joined us today. Closing it off, I want to ask you, Egg. Team Envy recently posted on Instagram one of your quotes saying about today, "I'm going to leave it all out there on the stage." So now that you've played this match, what are some words that you have for the fans?
Um,
Look him in the eye, bro. Look him in the eye.
yeah, it's a little weird, so I can't see myself. I just want to say, keep supporting Envy. I really hope that like this game and this momentum and like this confidence like stays with the boys for all the following tournaments. And I really do hope they perform well. I'll be in LA like at the same facility at them, like seeing them. So I hope like the best for them. I'll be watch partying the games. And I just want to say like keep supporting Envy guys. Like I'm gonna stay with Envy. Like they've done so much for us last year, and going forward, like they're like really supportive. So I just want to say like thank you everybody and thank you Envy.
One last mug. One last mug. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Bang. Legend. Legendary. Legendary. You guys witnessed history right there. That's legendary. Legendary.
Bro, they had us on the couch in like the 2v2 interview and I was just hitting the
Legend.
meanest mog.
Legend. And and you're naturally mugging, bro. Natural mug.
Demon1 and Rossy, any final comments, anything to the fans?
Buy the bundle.
By the Envy bundle.
Well
And-
said, boy.
And it's called I'm not a big fan of the daytime. I like the night.
Alrighty, thank you guys everyone for joining us. That was Envy.
Did you get it?